Hey, yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome another episode of the All Pro JAFFOs, bringing you the highly elevated sports talk for the highly elevated sports fan. I am your host, JP.
Hey yo,
Can you hear it? I couldn't hear it. Did you hear it?
I hear it, yeah.
I didn't hear it. Anyways, if everybody else heard it, that's fine. With me, as always, the greatest DJ on the entire fucking planet, Mr. DJ Mad Six. What's the?
nobody tells DJ request what
There
to
we
play.
go. See, now I'm all over the place trying to get all this stuff new, and then obviously joining us a little bit later. The 610 Beast from the Southeast, Mr. Mexican. So
Yeah, I
I
can
just
hear it.
got a new.
It's hella low.
Okay, I was gonna say I just heard it on my end too. So
Yeah.
I just got a new phone, people. So now my camera I can focus on here, but now I'm using my old phone for the controls and the sound effects and all the
Phrasing.
other. Yeah. So that way you don't have to see me doing this the entire time on the camera. Plus, looks a little cleaner. A little cleaner. I like it. Not bad. Everything seemed to transfer over and everything okay. So uh, it's a good time. Good time. Upgrades, people. That's what we need. Um. Oh well, the women's championship uh, for college basketball kind of ended off kind of how we thought, right? I mean, did any one of us really think that South Carolina was going to lose that game?
Nope. I knew South Carolina was for the dog walk, Caitlin. Held her to what, 7 points?
Yeah, and it's no disrespect to Caitlin Clark or anything at all, because again, she is one of the best players in the country. But one player cannot beat an entire team,
Nah.
and South Carolina is way too good of a team um, for me to see them having any real sort of trouble.
hmm
But Don Staley, undefeated season, national championship. I mean, it's a good story. Um, Although I don't like the idea of people saying that she's going to go to coach um, in the men's division.
Nah, I doubt it. I think she's gonna stay. I haven't heard that yet.
Yeah, I had actually saw that on. Sorry. People were talking about her going to coach at Kentucky,
Mm.
and my whole thing was for what? You I think what they're doing right now, especially for the women's game, that would kind of knock it back quite a bit,
Mm.
right? Because Don
Yeah.
Staley's at the forefront of this whole thing, at least in
Yeah.
the coaching aspect of it. So, yeah, I don't see that happening. If anything, she goes to a different school, but I don't see Don Staley leaving South Carolina anytime soon.
Yeah.
They're going to pay
Good
her
thing she
tons
lost
and
all
tons of
five
money.
starters, yeah. I mean, shit, she should go to the Pistons and see if she can win a championship with them. Can't get no, it can't get no worse, right? It's only up from
Probably
there.
could.
If she can take a team where she lost five starters this past season and still go undefeated and win a championship, then I'm sure she can definitely turn the Pistons season around.
She's just that good of a coach, man. That's really what it is. She knows the game, and she's a big part of the reason why the women's game has gotten to where it is.
Mm-hmm.
In all honesty, so yeah, I like how real she is with her players. Like I don't know if you saw the clip with it was just before the Final Four or something like that. I think it was in the Elite Eight. Um, whatever team that they were playing came back from like a 22-point deficit,
Mm-hmm.
and one of her players was like, "Yeah, I don't think anybody can guard us." And she went, "Do y'all realize y'all gave up a 22-point deficit?"
Mm-hmm.
Like
It could be done.
she's real with them, but
Yeah. Anybody can be beat. Don't count your chickens before they hatched.
but she's very much you can see the humbleness and just again how she is as a coach. It's doing wonders, and it's going to continue to do that. And I think best case scenario for Don Staley, what's going to need to happen is making the move to be a high profile coach for the WNBA.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know who she would go in to coach, but getting in the WNBA and kind of developing from there and stuff too, getting that bigger and better. So we'll see. But I mean, South Carolina wins the national championship, deservedly so. They were the best team all year. They're continuing to be a dominant program. Like we just said, as long as Don Staley is there, um, we don't really see that changing. This could be another UConn type run. We'll see how it goes, but um, congratulations to the South Carolina women's basketball team for
Mm-hmm.
being the 2024 NCAA national champions. Um, my brother was watching the Purdue UConn game, and he said that 7-footer from Purdue was pretty interesting to watch. Um, I didn't watch most of it because, you know, again, I did not really have a whole hell of a lot of interest in the men's.
Yeah.
So that's just no disrespect to them. It's just there wasn't really a whole lot of interest. UConn wins 75-60, becoming national champions. So congratulations to them. Again, I can't speak much on it because I haven't been really paying attention to them. I haven't really been watching it. I've been watching the women's side because that's just been the entertaining part this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. So good for them. Hey, good job, UConn. But you know, we're looking at the numbers for what the women did, and oof, surpassed anything anyone could ever really think of. Um, looking into the NBA real quick, I think there's what 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5, 6 games left.
Yeah, it's getting down towards the end.
Oof. Looking at the scoreboards right now, the Clippers are dog walking the Suns 70-36 right now. 72-36 with 10:27 left in the third quarter. I need to see the standings here is what I need to see. So what's the
You got for the East Coast, you got top 10, you got Celtics, Bucks, Knicks, Magic, Cavaliers, Pacers, 76ers, Heat, Bulls, and Hawks.
Hmm. And then in the West, you got the Timberwolves, the Denver Nuggets, the Thunder, the Clippers, the Dallas Mavericks, Phoenix Suns, Pelicans, Kings, Lakers, and Golden State Warriors.
It's crazy. You'd have never thought the Warriors down at number 10 over the past couple of years.
I mean, the way things were going, especially with Draymond and
I
all
think,
that kind of shit, you
I
kind
think
of expected
Minnesota
it.
ended up winning the West. Minnesota's pretty dope this year. Minnesota got a good team.
Yeah, man. Ant dropping 51 today.
Yeah.
That dude's crazy. Do you think this is one of those situations, like because he is such a good player, he's gonna probably end up on another team?
I doubt it. I mean, if he can get him there, why not keep going?
That could be said for a lot of players,
I'm
but
like, shit, when was the last time Minnesota been a factor?
shit, since the KG days, and even then,
Mm-hmm.
nobody was really looking at the
I mean,
Timberwolves.
shit, who'd have thought Oklahoma Thunder? When's the last time they been a factor? And they in third. All these teams, these younger teams, it's time for a younger generation. It's like you look at the Warriors, with the players that they got, they older now. You get these teams that's been in the championship. These are older teams. So these younger teams going, they're gonna come with it.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And I mean, there's still plenty of time in the West. You got Houston that's kind of knocking at the door. Um, and that's about it. Because after that, it's a steep drop off. Utah's like done. Memphis is done. Portland, San Antonio don't shouldn't even be talked about ever.
I mean, they made it to
Um,
20.
you know, and the East is still the worst because the Hornets are at 19, Wizards are at 15, and the Pistons are at 13. And Mac McClung is still in the G League.
Telling you, the Pistons, man, you just have open tryouts at this point.
This is like the equivalent of going 0-16, right?
Damn near. 13
Yeah,
out of 66.
I was gonna say because like in the NBA and the MLB, it's it's impossible to not win at least one, right? Like realistically, when you have that many games,
Yeah, you at least got to
I
win
don't.
one. I don't think I've ever seen anybody not
At,
win one game.
yeah, out of an 82 game season, 160 something game season, like you got to at least have one. So that I don't think there's ever been a team, and I'm gonna look at it right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking
Has
at too.
there ever been a winless
No team.
baseball? You look up basketball, I'll look up baseball.
The closest was the Charlotte Bucks, or I meant to down. I said the Charlotte Bucks, the Charlotte Bobcats, who finished with a 7-59 record. And then the worst record suffered by any NBA team in the 82 game season was the 9-73 record by the 73 Philly 76ers. Yeah.
So wait, how many was there?
The Charlotte Bobcats won 7-59. And 73 Philadelphia 76ers went 9-73.
9-73. But yeah, baseball never.
The
The
Kings have
worst team.
the Kings are the most losing team in NBA history.
Sounds about right.
3,254 losses.
Yeah. Again, there was about a 16-year run there where,
And
the
no team has
dream.
ever gone undefeated.
Yeah, no baseball team has ever gone winless. The worst record has been 40 wins and 120 losses.
That shit, baseball got hella fucking games.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's almost impossible to go winless in those types of scenarios. So, like, equivalent wise, it's 0-6. I mean, and obviously we've seen in the NFL 0-16 happen, plenty of times. So I think I've seen it 3 times in my lifetime. But
That's
with
wild.
16,
That's wild too, not to just win a fucking football game.
I mean, you got to really stink.
Because
You
there's
got
many
to
teams stuck
really
in the
stink.
NFL, yeah. Hey, but why Philly got a male cheerleader? I seen that shit on WrestleMania.
They've had them for like the last 2-3 years.
Is he the only one? Cause he looked there dancing like he from Atlanta. Yeah, he got some. I was like,
What did
oh,
you think of WrestleMania?
it was good. That last match, I was happy for Cody. That last match was dope, especially when the Undertaker came back. I was juiced as fuck. I've been trying not to pay attention on the internet all week because I don't want no spoilers because I wanted to watch it. So I finally finished watching it today. But I had kind of seen a clip with the Undertaker music, but I didn't watch the whole thing, so I didn't know what had transpired. But I finally got a chance to see. I was like, oh shit, everybody even came back for this one.
I told
Ronda brought
everybody
Taker out of retirement.
it was going to be overbooked like a motherfucker.
But yeah, that's fucking
There's going to
crazy.
be a lot
Like,
of shit that went
you
on.
know, I mean, 3.5 years with a title was pretty good. But all things must come to an end.
Think about it though, not really that impressive.
Hmm?
It's not all that impressive though. Because think about it this way. Yes, he held the title for 1,000 however many days. 3+ years, 4 years, however long it was. But in that time, he defended the title 32 times
Mm-hmm.
compared to Hogan, Backlund, Bruno Sammartino, the guys who have held it longer than that, had well over 100. Some of them 300 title
Yeah, but
defense.
back then they didn't have them crazy ass storylines that they got nowadays. So it's like you get these stories that drag on out. So it makes these matches you going like 5-6 weeks, at a time with these stories. And then you
Whereas
get like,
back then they were
yeah,
basically
back
fighting
then it
for the
was,
title every fucking night.
yeah. Yeah, it's different now. You got a whole build up and storyline that gets to the title fight. And then unless it's like a main event, it's not like they're wrestling for the title like on Raw and SmackDown. It's, the pay-per-views really.
Yeah.
And then it's usually somebody trying to get to the title that's wrestling. So that title holder's still not, wrestling. So he may be only wrestling for that title for, a couple times out of the year. You figure on the average, he's wrestling about 11 times a year. A little under 11, about 10 times a year for that title, which is still a lot if you think about it, at least once a month.
and he's mostly dropping promos during
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah, it's all
weekly
that,
show.
going up into it, yeah. Leading up into that match.
What was your favorite match?
That one was probably one of my favorite ones. That was good. And then the match with Bubba Ray with the six man tag. What else was good? The Drew McIntyre one was good. That was another good. They were all pretty good. I was impressed by all of them.
When Drew got cashed in on.
Yeah, when Damian Priest, that one was good. Yeah, I was juiced. I was like, you was talking all that shit to CM Punk, and look at you now, leaving without a title.
Well, but CM Punk taking off his arm brace and smacking him over the head with it.
Like, hey, you doing
And
all that
then
shit like you say,
clapping
why you
after
worried about
going.
me? Celebrate your championship. CM Punk tell him, why you worried about me? Why you over here?
I would have laughed at him too. It's like, look at you. Now look at you.
Yep, he wanted to stay over there, and look what happened. Now he ain't got no title.
That's pretty good. Yeah, no, I was pretty impressed with the whole thing.
What you think about the Rock's new entrance?
It fits the fact that he's a heel.
Yeah.
So it's like I like the visual effects and everything that come with it. It's good. It's good. I like it. I like what they did with it.
And fucking what's the name? What is crazy ass outfits? Seth Rollins with his outlandish ass robes, and like that shit look ridiculous. And the whole
first night when he came out with the big old flower.
Oh yeah. Look like
I was like, what are you doing? Dub was like, he looks like he raided Becky Lynch's closet.
Yeah. And then that big ass parade he had coming to the ring.
Wait, who did?
He did when he had on Sunday, when he wrestled Sunday, he had that big ass parade come down with him.
Oh yeah.
String, I forget what they call it. But yeah, it was hell of them. I was like, God, I was like, they're really finna all walk down to the ring.
We were talking about it too. It's like this fucking entrance is gonna take forever because they gotta go all the way.
Mm-hmm.
And then fucking after that, they all gotta go back up the ramp. So that's gonna take even more time. We gotta clear them up. It's like,
and then Snoop
the crowd is gonna be
commentating. That
singing the
shit
songs.
had me hella weak. I like Snoop need to be a WWE commentator.
He's already a Hall of Famer.
I was like, that shit had me hella weak.
That was pretty funny. That was pretty hilarious. But I'm trying to look at these. Everybody's talking about Ant-Man right now in the 51 points. I guess Russell Westbrook got a triple-double today.
Yeah, okay.
His 199th of his career.
You said 199th?
Of his career, yeah. 12 points, 15 assists, 12 rebounds. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, really? With as much here, everybody's mad that the Lakers are doing shitty, huh?
Well, they've been on a nice ass run. They won like the last they won like a 9-game winning streak.
Yeah, but they're still like not even close. What is UFC 300 trending right now? Yeah, UFC 300 is this weekend. It's gonna be a big night. What the hell is Why is Draymond crying now? What the fuck? Draymond flopped, and then he's gonna go. Oh my god. I'm just done. No wonder the Warriors suck, and no wonder they're gonna lose. That's just terrible. He hit 5 threes tonight. Damn. So did they get Diddy yet?
Oh, I ain't heard no more about that. He's been out and about chilling.
Just trying to look at all these, everything that's going on. But like NBA wise, it's like the games aren't even close, really. Clippers are killing them. Warriors are killing. Pelicans up 8. Indiana destroyed Toronto. It's just no games were close whatsoever. Of course. So Draymond goes 5 for 5. He's got 15 points.
Well, I'm gonna have to get off of here, dude. I'm gonna have to get off.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a short one today, obviously, because I've got work hella early in the morning too, so we'll be able to see you guys this coming Friday. We appreciate you. We'll hang out with you guys again. For myself, for DJ Mad Sticks, for 610 Beach from the Southeast, Mr. Country K. We'll see you guys again next time. Deuces.